How's it going? Today I want to show you how I assembled this platform bed frame. Now this platform bed frame was very straightforward to assemble. It's got a very nice curved look to it, even though this is just a rectangle. Because it's a wooden platform bed frame, you can put the mattress directly on top without having to worry about having a box spring for this. As far as the bolts, there's a little over 60 bolts and the instructions are extremely clear. Starting at step 1, you're going to lay down pieces 3, 4, and 24. You want the fabric side down, and then you're going to get the arms right here. These are pieces 2, and you also want the fabric down. So basically you want to see the black on the back side, and then you're going to get the B bolts, and you're going to go ahead and install those. You can choose whether or not to have them at the highest bolt or the lowest, and you want to make sure that they're all consistent whenever you do choose, because that's what gives this the adjustable feature. Depending on your mattress, you may want to go higher or lower. For step 2, you're going to put a brace bar. This brace bar is bar 5, and you just use the A bolts. There's 3 of those. You're going to go ahead and make sure you're at the highest bolts for those. There's going to be one empty space towards the bottom on piece 24. Step 3 is going to be piece 1. Now you want to make sure that this is oriented correctly. The fabric side makes like a U. You want to make sure the little L brackets go above so that it can be in the correct position whenever you decide to attach it. You're going to use bolt A for that one. Another important thing to note, you want to make sure that the A bolts are somewhat loose before tightening them, because step 4, you're actually going to attach this to our headboard. I decided to finger tighten everything before drilling it in, and I did use a drill for this rather than the Allen key. It did speed up the time on this build. The second part of step 4, you're going to go ahead and put in another brace piece. This is going to be piece 16, and you're going to use 3 A bolts to attach that to the bottom of piece 24. For step 5, you're going to assemble the middle frame support. Now that middle support is going to be piece 9 and 10, and you're going to use brackets 12 and 11. Those are going to act as the feet towards the bottom, and you use bolts B to go ahead and lock those in place. For step 6, you're actually going to build the rails here. So the rails, you want to make sure the Velcro is facing the same direction. You're going to finger tighten bolts D. Those are going to be the shortest ones. And then you're going to put in piece 14. Once that is in place, you're going to go ahead and start tightening it up. For step 7, you're going to go ahead and put the brackets on the sides of the rails you just built. Now you want to make sure that the sticks of the rails go inwards, and then put those both on the same side. You're going to use the small bolts again for that. For step 8, you're going to actually put the other feet on. So those have brackets 23 and 22. And first you want to screw in the legs before putting the bolts on that one. For step 9, you're going to get the footer, and the footer has 6 of the D screws, and you want to make sure that those screws are kind of tightened in place, but don't go past halfway. Step 10, you're going to grab your rails and hook them onto the bolts that are on our headboard. You want to make sure that you get that locked in place. For step 11, you're going to attach the footer to the rest of the rails. Those are going to be super smooth because you just hook it right on and then tighten it up. Step number 12, you're going to attach the middle brace to the footer. That's going to be over at this end. You want bolts D to go ahead and tighten in, and you just hook it on down and then lock those in place. Step 13, one of the nice features about this, it does have a power port, so you're gonna go ahead and put that down. It's a normal plug right here for the 120 outlet, and then you'll have a couple of charging spots. You just need to use the little screws E, and it comes with a screwdriver. You just screw it down through the fabric, and then you have a little plastic cap that kind of makes it nice and uniformed on top. Step 14, you're going to put your cross brace here. So the cross brace, you want to make sure that you use the longest screw for the middle. I started from one end, put screw A in there, bolted it down, and then I went to the middle, and you do have to move the middle brace to get it to line up. And then lastly, you put the other bolt A into this side. Once that's done, you're going to go ahead and grab your wooden slats. The wooden slats will have a hole on one end. You want to make sure that hole goes with the bolt and with the other leg over here. So once that leg is in place, that's going to be step 16. You want to bolt that in. I did that first, and then I went ahead and spread this out the rest of the way. You do want to make sure the Velcro attaches, and I just put this one end and I stretched it all the way out. Got this here, and then I started lining them up. You do the same thing for the bottom half of the bed frame, and then you're complete. Overall, this took me a little over 30 minutes to assemble by myself. It was very straightforward. The instructions were extremely clear. Hopefully this video helps you get it assembled. I think this is a great one to have if you have a guest room, a main bedroom, you want some extra charging for your phone, or just like a little shelf to put books or decorations. I think that's an excellent thing for this. It's super smooth, very well built, and easy to assemble.